Hello everyone. So today we are doing the sound test of the Sony 4.1 speakers. So this one is a Sony SA D40 speaker. So as you can see, it's a 4.1 speaker. So there are 4 satellite speakers and one stands for this subwoofer. So the total power output of this setup is 80 watt RMS. RMS is root mean square. That means that's not the peak one, this is the RMS one. So as you can see, the woofer is actually quite a big one. So it's around 8-inch subwoofer and it produces a lot of bass. You will see in the video. And as you can see, the size is also pretty big. So this is the subwoofer compared to the satellites. And you can get an idea of how big these speakers is. Like this is a mug, and you can see how big these are compared to this. So coming on to the casing, so the woofer actually has a wooden casing. Like this is wood and this is wood. It's completely wood. But it's not the case with the satellites. So these are all plastic ones, as you can see, completely plastic. There is no wood in there, and that's kind of a disadvantage, but these do sound good, so you can check the sound of them. So talking about the functionalities that are given over here, so on the front we do have a on-off key. So the red button is currently it is switched off, and then there is a function key. So you can use the function key to toggle between the functionalities, the mediums through which you can connect this device to your devices. So let's start the speakers. So the blue light means it is currently at Bluetooth, and it is blinking. That means the Bluetooth is not yet connected. So let's switch the function. This is the TV one. You can connect your TV to this one, and then there is a USB one. So you can also connect to USB directly to this device. So here is the USB port. It's all in the front, so that you don't have to just go back and toggle the functionalities. So there is also a USB play pause button here, and then there is a previous and a next button also. So these are all the functionalities in there. There are no knobs given as such in this device because Sony has itself configured this device to balance the bass and the treble as per the user liking. So you cannot toggle any of it. So this model comes with a remote also. So this is a standard Sony remote, and Sony provides this remote with other models also, like SA D40. So this is a standard remote. This has volume buttons in the bottom and the USB functionalities. There is a function key to toggle the medium through which you want to connect the speakers, and then there is the on-off key. So let's start with the music test. So I will play some clips for you, and you can decide about the sound quality of this device.
bad, good.
Somebody now when I look in your heart, I feel paralyzed.
So let me give you my personal opinion about these speakers. So I have divided my opinion into pros and cons. So let me just tell you the pros first. So since these are Sony and Sony is a good brand, so you can trust the durability and quality of these speakers. These look classy and feel classy as well when you touch them. So you can trust the quality. About the sound is actually very crisp and clear. So the lows, the highs and the mids are all clear. They are perfectly balanced, and the vocals are also good. You can hear the voice of the characters clearly. As for the treble is actually quite good. The satellite speakers produce crisp and clear treble, so it is also good in that department. So bass is the USP of this device actually, and it is so much that it can shake your windows and your table, so you might have to lower down the volume. So and one thing I noticed that if I keep these woofers on the table, the bass is a little low. So if I put them on the floor, the bass is actually amplifies a lot. So I don't know how that is happening, but you can try putting it on the floor if you find the bass is a little less. Also about the volume of these speakers is also good, and it is actually quite a lot. So it is good for a hall, you can say. For a room it is I think an overkill. So for a hall it is sufficient. Now talking about the cons, so first one, as I mentioned in the start of the video, the satellite speakers. So they are of plastic, they are made of plastic, and the wooden ones might have sounded a little bit better. And for the USB cable, the USB cable is actually just 1 meter of length, so it's a little short, actually very short. You might have to buy an extension to use with your devices. So another con is, let me just clarify, these are not surround sound speakers. So if you are thinking of buying a surround sound speaker, don't buy these one. Better buy a Sony 5.1 speakers, because they have a central unit for the vocals, so that way you get a surround sound effect. These are not surround sound speakers, but you can use them, like you can increase the surround sound effect of these. You can compensate in that department. So what you can do is you can keep the satellite speakers away from each other. Like the length is actually quite a lot. I think it's 5 meters for one speaker. So you can increase the distance between all the 4 speakers. That way you might get a little bit of surround sound effect. Also there is another con. It's a small one. So there is no NFC in this. So if you want to connect your phone through NFC, then you cannot do that on this device. Summarizing this video, so if you want speakers that have clear vocals, clear treble, punchy bass and good amount of bass, and clear lows, clear mids and clear highs, then these are a perfect match for you. Only con is that they don't have surround sound effect. So if that doesn't affect you, then this is a good speaker and you can buy these one. So see you in my next video.